Do you want a strategy where you don't have to risk any money but have the chance to win $400 like this guy did here? This is known as middle betting and is a simple and low risk betting strategy that only requires 2 bets. So how does it work? Let's use basketball as an example, as it is the most common sport for middle betting. But it can also be applied to other sports like soccer, tennis, and rugby. Sportsbooks will always offer a head-to-head market, which just means betting on who will win the game. In this example, if I bet $100 on Boston Celtics at 1.33 odds, I get back $133, or $33 in profit if they win. Very straightforward, right? But what if you wanted to bet on Boston Celtics, but you thought the odds were too low and you wanted a higher reward? Well, bookmakers offer another kind of bet known as line bets, which is where the bookmaker handicaps a team by setting a margin to the scoreline. This margin is referred to as line, which is where the term line betting originates. Line betting is only available where there are only 2 possible outcomes. For example, Boston Celtics minus 9.5 means you are betting on Boston to still win the game with a handicap of 9.5 points. This basically means, for the bet to win, Celtics has to win by more than 9 points. If Celtics win with a final score of 100 to 95, the bet will still lose as they did not win by at least 9.5 points. The bet will only win and pay out if they win by 10 points or more. If they win by less than that or they lose the game, then the bet will not pay out and it will be classified as a loss. Therefore, since it is harder to win, the odds are higher. I get odds of 2.05 for Celtics to win by 9.5 points or more, which is much higher than the 1.33 odds I would have gotten for just Celtics to win the game. Given there are many sportsbooks who offer these line bets, and for each game there are many different lines, this is a great chance for you to find arbitrage or positive easy bet. These odds are not very easy for bookmakers to get right, and many times they will get it wrong, especially around cases where some bookmakers are slower to update their odds when there's news announcements such as team lists or injury updates. Continuing with the previous example, if I bet on 76ers plus 10.5 line as well, this bet will pay you out as long as the 76ers don't lose by 11 points or more. Therefore, if I bet on both 76ers plus 10.5 and Celtics minus 9.5, I will be guaranteed to win at least one of the bets. If Celtics win by 10 points or more, I win the Celtics minus 9.5 bet. If Celtics win by exactly 11 points or less, or they lose the game, then I win the 76ers plus 10.5 bet. Therefore, I am guaranteed to win at least one bet. And if the Celtics win by exactly 10 points, then I win both bets. In the case above, the odds are not good enough, such in the case where only one of the bets wins, which is the most likely outcome, then I still end up losing money. However, if you are able to find a pair of bets where you win money, or at least don't lose money if only one of the bets wins, then you basically end up having a free roll to double your money or more in the case that you win both bets. This is how the bets I showed at the start of the video work. The first bet is putting $135 on the score to be under 136.5 points, and the second bet is $250 on the score being over 135.5 points. Therefore, if the score is less than 135.5, you win the first bet and lose the second, giving you a profit of 418.5 minus 135 minus 250, which is $33.5. If the score is above 136.5, then you win the second bet, but lose the first bet, which gives you a profit of 411.29 minus 250 minus 135, which is the stakes you put in, and that gives you a profit still of $26.29. However, if the total number of points is exactly 136, then you hit the sweet spot, otherwise known as the middle. And in this case, you win both bets, giving you a payout of $418.50 plus $411.29 minus the 250 and 135 stakes you put in, which gives you a whopping profit of $444.79. This is what happened in this case, and there was no outcome where this person could have lost money, which basically makes middle betting a special form of arbitrage betting where in most cases you make very little, but in a special case you will make lots of money. To find middle bets manually is actually pretty hard, as odds are always changing and there are so many sportsbooks to look at. But luckily today there is software that scrapes sportsbooks websites' odds and immediately calculates when a risk-free middles bet presents itself. One of these software systems is today's sponsor, OddsJam. OddsJam has the latest odds data of many different sportsbooks across the United States, Canada, Europe, and Australia. And let's jump into a demo of how to use their software and try to find a middle bet for ourselves. So this is how you can use OddsJam. After you log into the website, you can go to More Tools on the sidebar, click on Middles, and that will take you to the middles betting tool. Then you can set your filters. Here I just want to filter out the main sportsbooks. So I see this as an example, New York Giants versus Pittsburgh Steelers, first quarter total points. I can bet on over 3.5 on Bet365, under 4.5 on PointsBet. And as you can see here on PointsBet, I've pulled up the under 4.5 and I'm getting odds of 3.1. Whereas on Bet365, the over 3.5, I'm getting odds of 1.5. So then how much do I need to bet? It's very easy to calculate over here. Let's say I want to bet $250 on the over 3.5 side. And then that means I'll need to bet $120 on the under 4.5 on PointsBet. And here I can see the help me make this bet. The explanation is, let's assume you bet this amount. If one of your bet wins, then I have a profit of $1.61. If both of my bet wins, I have a profit of $151. And I'll win both bets if it lands on exactly 4 points in the first quarter of this game. So because I'm sizing 250, I'll make roughly $4 if either one of these bets wins, and if both of my bets wins, i.e. it lands on exactly 4 points, then I'll make around $400 as well. So that's how I would use this tool and how I would go and find middle bets. You can also click on the little calculator here on the side to get the odds, and let's say I put $250. This will show me my payout if either one of these wins, and I'll get a profit of $4 guaranteed. And if both cases win, then I actually win a lot more. So that's how you can use software to place a risk-free middle bet. As an added bonus, you can get an extended 2-week free trial by 1. Using the link down below, and 2. Entering the code Shane14 at checkout. If you enjoyed this video, then I think you'll also enjoy this video over here, where I talked about a similar betting strategy known as low hold betting, where you lose very little to no money, but again have huge upside by taking advantage of bookmaker deposit turnovers and getting tons of special offers and bonus money.